At the foot of Mount Qingqiu, a land of ancient turmoil, lay a small village named Ehuo Town. Built against the mountain and beside a stream, the village nestled where the rolling ridges of Qingqiu extended, nurturing dense forests. A clear mountain spring gurgled past its front, once a peaceful haven where folks could settle and thrive. But years of endless war wove an invisible net over the village, chaos of arms and strife plaguing the people. Crops were burned to ash, homes looted by roving soldiers. To scrape by, the villagers' once simple hearts twisted in the chaos. Greed, suspicion, and lies grew like poisonous vines in their souls. Neighbors turned on one another, brothers killed kin. Such horrors were common. When night fell, eerie blue-red flames drifted in the woods beyond the village, flickering and dancing with the wind. The villagers feared and wondered at them, yet none knew these were no ghosts or demons. They were the ancient mythical beast, Bi Fang Miao, secretly kindling fire to vent its wrath. One dawn, as the first light spilled over Qingqiu's peak, a young man in plain white robes arrived at Ehuo's gate. He had delicate, handsome features and held a yellowed, tattered booklet, its cover blank, its pages filled with vivid paintings of mythical beasts. Calling himself a demon physician who cured the heart ailments of beasts from classic of mountains and seas, he was met with mockery and disbelief. But he did not argue. Smiling gently, he closed the book and strode firmly into the depths of Qingqiu. Ancient trees towered in Qingqiu's heart, thick mist curling through the woods, roars of birds and beasts echoing faintly, lending an eerie air. Following a faint sense of smoke, Liu Sheng soon reached a forest clearing, where a roaring blaze of blue-red Ehuo, deceitful fire, burned. Within the flames flickered phantoms of villagers, fighting over fields, framing one another with lies, betraying trust. Some sold kin for half a sack of grain, others fabricated rumors to seize homes. Beside the fire circled the one-legged Bi Fang, scarlet feathers tipped with blue gold, its sharp beak pecking at the flames, eyes heavy with weariness and pain. This Ehuo was forged from human lies and greed it had absorbed. Each bite deepens its inner turmoil, tormented by humanity's malice until it could barely endure. Liu Sheng stepped softly forward, his gaze warning Bi Fang to stop pecking. No words needed, his look and posture saying the fire, though venting wrath, would devour it in turn. Bi Fang snapped alert, wingtips tensing, Ehuo flaring around it, eyes locked on Liu Sheng in fierce wariness. Slowly, Liu Sheng opened his book. One page bore Bi Fang's portrait, annotated with why it kindled fire. For in chaotic times, human malice ran rampant. Unable to purify it, Bi Fang could only vent through Ehuo until it fell ill of heart. Staring at the book, Bi Fang's wings trembled, shock flooding it, awe glinting in its eyes for the legendary records of 100 beasts from mountains and seas. Liu Sheng shook his head gently, tapping the words with a finger. This was no ancient text, but his own record, written in old style as he wandered, documenting the heart ailments of mythical beasts. His eyes held unshakable resolve, to heal the beasts, to find a path back for human hearts. Before he could speak, soft fabric rustled from behind a tree. The nine-tailed white fox of Qingqiu stepped forth as a maiden in red, charming eyes, lithe figure, brushing a stray hair from her temple. Her gaze fell on Liu Sheng and the book, playful yet silent. Bi Fang turned away in disdain, wingtips scraping the ground, sparks flying, clear scorn. The fox did not yield, 9 tails flicked, pride flashing in her eyes, boasting the auspicious aura of having aided King Yu in taming the floods. No words were exchanged, but their auras clashed sharply. As Liu Sheng moved to intervene, a deafening howl ripped through the woods. Gale winds burst forth, leaves swirling skyward. A tiger-shaped beast descended with beating wings, black fur covering its body, wings etched with savage patterns, eyes fierce. It was Qiongqi, tiger-like, winged, fond of eating humans, yet gifted with telling good from evil, punishing the wicked and protecting the good. Landing, it sniffed the air, quickly spotting a villager hiding behind a tree, a crafty man who wove lies to frame the innocent, having sneaked after them to seize profit. Qiongqi pounced, devouring him in one bite, then tossed the remains to a hunter wronged by the man, upholding its creed. Yet after feeding, it felt no satisfaction, only restlessness, pacing in circles, low whimpers, eyes lost. For in chaotic times, good and evil were reversed. The good suffered injustice, the wicked flourished. The more evil men it ate, the greater its confusion, an emptiness it could not fill. Liu Sheng sighed softly at Qiongqi's restlessness, dipping his brush to add notes in the book. The moment the brush touched paper, Qiongqi seemed to sense it. Ferocity faded. It nuzzled Liu Sheng's sleeve gently, eyes searching, craving release from its torment. Warm relief softened Liu Sheng's gaze. He gestured for Bi Fang, the Nine-Tailed Fox and Qiongqi to draw near, glancing at the three, inviting them back to the village. To purge Ehuo Town of human malice, healing their heart ailments and restoring the villagers' simplicity. The three exchanged looks, all nodding, longing in their eyes to escape Malice's grip. Bi Fang stood on one leg at the village bell tower, guarding day and night. When anyone harbored evil thoughts, lied, or lusted for wealth, it breathed blue-red Ehuo flames that harmed no flesh, but burned away trickery and greed from the soul. As days passed, the villagers shed their cunning, growing sincere to one another. The Nine-Tailed Fox opened Tusha Tea House in the village square. Its sincere tea, rich and fragrant, made drinkers lower their guards and speak true. With her wisdom, she protected kind villagers, confused corrupt officials, so neighbors no longer turned on one another for beauty or gold. Qiongqi took the form of a tall man in black robes, patrolling the village each night, protecting the good and punishing evil. Sometimes it howled at the moon, low, distant cries, a constant warning not to reverse good and evil, not to drown in greed. Before long, the beast Tati, glutton, heard wind of it. A creature with a goat's body, human face, tiger fangs, and human claws, its mouth vast as a basin, belly holding heaven and earth, insatiably greedy, ready to devour Ehuo whole. It was the evolved form of the recorded Pao Shao, the very symbol of limitless desire. Liu Sheng stood ready at the gate, stopping it with a bowl of steaming contentment porridge, mixed with Bi Fang's fire-quelling aura, the fox's enchanting scent, and Qiongqi's righteous air. Skeptical, Tati drank. Warmth spread through its belly, greed and hunger fading. For the first time, it knew contentment. Shedding its ferocity, it stayed to help villagers till fields and carry heavy loads. As days passed, Ehuo's malice vanished entirely. The eerie fires beyond the village never returned. Villagers worked together to rebuild, neighbors harmonious, helping one another, regaining the simplicity and peace of old. Liu Sheng knew chaos had begun to settle, human hearts restored. His mission was done. On parting, Liu Sheng closed his booklet. 5 ancient characters slowly appeared on the cover, the classic of 100 demons from mountains and seas. Glancing at Bi Fang, the Nine-Tailed Fox, Qiongqi, and Tati, he stroked the book gently, hope and warning in his eyes. The 4 beasts seemed to understand. Bi Fang beat its wings skyward, tips brushing the clouds, promising to aid if human hearts turned chaotic again. The fox smiled and nodded, 9 tails flicking, inviting Liu Sheng to visit Qingchu someday. Qiongqi bowed low, respectful, vowing to keep punishing evil and protecting good. Tati nuzzled Liu Sheng's sleeve, cute and clumsy, eyes longing for more contentment porridge. Liu Sheng waved as the 4 vanished into Qingchu's mist, fading into the mountains and seas. He looked down, opening the last page of records of 100 beasts from mountains and seas. A delicate postscript had appeared. Demons are born of human hearts, and can be cured by them too. May the world harbor fewer evil thoughts, spread fewer lies, hold more sincerity and more kindness. May mountains and seas know peace, humankind tranquility, and all demons and humans dwell together under heaven. Thereafter, records of 100 beasts from mountains and seas circulated the world, never lost through years. Wherever human hearts turned chaotic, malice bloomed. Whoever opened the book would see those ancient mountain and sea beasts still guarding the mortal realm from clouds and woods, waiting for hearts to return to goodness, waiting for mountains and seas to know peace.